Have you ever missed a money goal and then immediately made it about you? Feeling bad that you felt like you're not good enough, you didn't want it enough, you didn't try enough, you weren't disciplined enough? In this video, I'm going to show you why missing a goal might actually be a really good thing and how to stop beating yourself up when a goal that you set isn't met. My name is Ellen Rogin. I help people stress less, prosper more, and reshape their relationship with money. We're often taught how important it is to set goals, and you either hit your goals or you miss them. You either succeed or you fail. But especially with money goals, we're often focused on things outside our control, things that change in life, or our energy, or the economy, or the business environment. And missing your goal isn't a failure. It can be one of the best things that can happen to you and can lead to incredible insights. Most people quietly carry around shame for the goals that they haven't hit. But a really effective goal isn't always about hitting the goal, it's about setting you in the right direction. Goals show us what really matters to us. They set us in a good direction, moving towards things that are important to us, our values, and they can teach us really important lessons to help move beyond what that original goal was to something even better. What if missing your goal was a good thing? That in the grand scheme of things, you were never meant to hit that goal. I'm going to share with you 3 ways that missing your goal might be one of the best things that's ever happened to you. The first part is there may be something better waiting for you, and that if you had actually hit that goal, it might not have worked out for you. A story I think about for this is with our daughter, Amy. When she had graduated from university, she had applied to be in a fellowship program in Chile. She was going to do research there. She, in her mother's opinion, was incredibly qualified, and when she didn't get accepted to the program, she was understandably really upset. I was incensed, like, how could they not give this to my beautiful, smart, incredible daughter? The very next day, she ended up getting a job at an organization that she really wanted to work at. And what ended up happening was COVID. If she had gotten that fellowship, she never would have been able to go. And she never would have gotten the job that she absolutely loved and has led her on a career path that she's so excited about. So perhaps not hitting a goal or not achieving something that you think you really want could lead you into something even better. The second reason why not hitting your goals may be a good thing is that you were meant to grow and learn from this. It's not always easy when you're feeling disappointed when something didn't work out to see the learning in it, but when you can get some distance of time or mental distance, you can see how this could end up being a really great opportunity for you to learn or grow. I can think about a situation of a business person that I know who one of her most trusted employees left and went to work with someone else. And the people that he went to work with were also people she was in a business relationship with. She was devastated and she was angry because this happened very abruptly. She didn't have notice, and she was initially really scared of how was she going to continue to run her business without this person there. And with probably only a day or two of being pissed off, she was able to take a breath and say, okay, how could this be a good thing? She ended up calling in some help from other people that she knows in the industry and ended up affiliating with another company that was so much better for her and her clients. So in short order, when she was able to process her anger and her disappointment, she was able to find a situation that was even better for herself. And what she learned through this was not only how to do better work for her clients and for the rest of her team, but also how when we can process what we're feeling, move on, and get quiet, it's so much easier to find a solution to get us out of the situation that we're in. The third reason that missing your goals might be a good thing is that the timing isn't right now. Perhaps you set your goals based on your timing with a feeling of impatience, or you want to have it happen now, but that's not really the time it's supposed to happen. That's not divine timing. And a better time may be better for you. I was recently doing a message for money session with a business owner, and he was feeling like the growth in his business was not at the pace that he thought it could be. And he was really wondering, like, what was holding him back from this? Were there limiting beliefs that were slowing him down? And what came through in this session was that money wanted him to grow his business substantially and wants him to keep this wealth. And he wasn't ready yet. He needed to build a better foundation in his business and in his personal life, get ready for all the wealth that was coming his way. So him not hitting his business goals in the time frame that he had is actually a good thing that will allow him to grow even more exponentially and be able to grow and keep the wealth that he's about to bring in. Not hitting our goals could also be that you really didn't even want that goal. Sometimes we feel like there's goals we should set because they're important to other people in our lives, but they're not really our goals. We aren't inspired to take action on these. They feel like something we should have as a goal. When I was a financial advisor, there was lots of goals that the industry has advisors set around number of new clients, assets under management, and other metrics that are purely financial. And not that those aren't important, and not that they're not a benchmark, but if you're setting that goal and it's not really driving you, that's probably not a good goal for you. The other thing is we also get to look at what are some of the other reasons we're not hitting our goals. Quite often, it's that we have unconscious limiting beliefs that can be a huge variety of things keeping us from getting our goals. It could be that you don't feel deserving, that you have judgments about people that have certain amount of income or assets or size of business. I know when I was a financial advisor working with my business coach, at the end of every year, I would set goals for the next year. And after a bunch of years, I looked at my goals and then I thought, oh, I never hit these business goals. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I've been saying to myself over and over, I never hit my business goals. That was not a very supportive belief. And in that moment, I switched to a more helpful belief. I always set my business goals, or I always hit the goals that are meant to be hit. And after that point in time, my business soared because I was catching the limits I was putting on myself with the goals that I had. So as you're looking back at past goals, do some exploration on why it could be a good thing that you didn't hit them. What beliefs might have slowed you down in this process? We all have beliefs that are helpful, they're like assets, and other beliefs that are more limiting, and they act like liabilities for us. And sometimes just even bringing that belief from our subconscious, like, oh, I didn't realize I was saying to myself over and over, I never hit my business goals. Sometimes just bringing that out and showing it the light of day can help us erase those limits that are there. And sometimes we have to do other activities to help erase those, and we'll cover some of those in other videos as well. Here are 2 questions from the Money Talks cards that can help you start to explore what might be slowing you down in hitting your goals, or what opportunities are there for you to see when you don't hit a goal. So one of the questions is, how might you get in your own way in reaching your financial goals? You could journal on this. You can talk to a trusted friend, a business coach, an advisor about what might be slowing you down in this. Is it a belief you have about yourself, a belief about what will happen once you hit this goal that maybe you don't actually want happen? Perhaps you have conflicting goals that you realize, oh, if you hit this goal, you might not be able to reach your other goal around spending time with family or friends, which may or may not be true. But until we look at these beliefs and goals Holistically, you might not even realize that something you think might happen would never actually happen or be a problem. Another question from the Money Talks cards that can be so helpful in this process is, what's a financial goal you've been hesitant to pursue or haven't yet shared with anyone? Often we're afraid to pursue a goal because we think we're not going to hit it. But until you put it out there, you won't really know. You can decide if you want to share this with someone. I remember many years ago when I ran in my first marathon, I didn't tell anyone I was doing that till right before because I was thinking, wow, what if I don't actually follow through with this? So, what is a financial goal that you've been hesitant to pursue or haven't yet shared with anyone? And go ahead and start exploring that. These are two of the questions from the Money Talks cards. These are 48 conversation starters around money that you can use for self-exploration and contemplation or journaling. You can use with friends, a partner, a trusted business partner, and they're a way for you to really transform your relationship with money for the better. I am very excited for you to go ahead and set some goals and actually not hit all of them, and use that as an opportunity to grow and expand and create something even better in your life. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. And if you know someone in your life who is beating themselves up because they haven't hit their goals, please go ahead and share this video with them.